Hey everybody, this is Kesh, and if you're listening to this, you're about to tune into another episode of Kesh Corner. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and the notification bell. Thank you. Hey everybody!
Hey!
Welcome to the second episode of Kesh Corner. I am Kesh. And we have Miss Maggie T. I'm not going to point because my direction is bad on here. Yeah, however it goes. And we have that's Miss Maggie T of Lush Exchange. Let's get it right. And then we have Miss Ashley, the creator of Black Girls Interrupted. So tonight, ladies, tonight
Hey.
we have a lot to talk.
We're on the corner tonight.
You
Not
know how
that type.
that sounds so dirty.
Not that type of corner, but we just chilling on the corner. This my corner, but not that kind of corner. You don't have to pay for this corner. Let's get this straight. So tonight's episode, we talk about some important things, especially what's going on in the Supreme Court, what's happening. We're gonna get into Roe V Wade because that's important. It makes women make decisions of their own bodies. And then we're going to talk about the nominee of the Supreme Court. That's very fishy. And we're going to also talk about what's making this wrongs again, acrimony. Was she right? Or was she wrong?
We're going to definitely get into that.
So we're going to talk about that. We're gonna talk about that, and we're gonna get into this whole Ice Cube fiasco.
So, I really haven't been that deep into it, but I see so many people pissed off about it right about now. But yeah. I honestly haven't followed it to its entirety to have any kind of,
That's okay. Not really me either, but I did. What happened was, so I did end up watching this video that he made, which I'm gonna play later on in the episode, giving me an insight. So we all seen the tweets. If you've seen the tweets, and the clip is pretty much giving an explanation on why he decided to do it. And after you listen to the clip, I'm gonna ask y'all your input. I probably have a little bit of a backstory behind the whole thing. So Okay, so how y'all ladies doing? It's Friday.
It is Friday. Friday is my weekend. I'm off.
It's my day to play.
It's your day to play.
Honey.
So, and today, if it's not too late, I don't know if I reminded you, we have 2 corner store segments. We're gonna have some previews from Miss Maggie T here.
Oh, girl, let me go ahead and get that pulled up.
We got some info. So we have 2 corner store segments this week. All right, ladies. So here we go. Let's get into this. So we all know the history of Roe v. Wade, right? We all know. So what's going on right now? Roe v. Wade, if anyone, everybody, their mama, auntie, everybody should know, Roe v. Wade was pretty much a bill. I'm gonna say a bill, even though I might be using the wrong term. In the 70s, which gave women the rights to choose if they would like to have, well, I should say pro-life and what's the other one? Whatever, I'm going blank. Have the right to choose if they can have an abortion or not. So now for today, the Scotus that they're trying to nominate will be used to undo that law. So we know the backstory of Roe v. Wade. What do you think about possibly having that law undone?
To me, I feel like it's we all have our own rights. I mean, I don't care what's going on in your life or not. Who are we to judge what you decide to do with your own body? And you might have different religions, you might have different things going on, but that individual person, you don't know what's going on with that person. You know, if something happened to where they conceived, you know, and I mean, look, I've known people that definitely couldn't afford it. I've known people that definitely are in a course raped. You know, just so many things that plays into that factor. It's not right. I know Georgia, they tried to pass something where it was going to be outlawed, definitely, if, you know, you were to choose that. Or let's say you end up, something happens, not, you know, where they can prove that you did it purposely to have a miscarriage. It was still going to be, you can go to jail for it, according to what Georgia law was going to be. They said no to that after a while. They just let it go. It was so many people upset about it and made a big fuss about it. They end up not going with it. But to me, that was just unfair. That is unfair. Who am I to tell you what you're doing with your body? Mm-hmm.
Ashley?
Well, as a person that has had an abortion voluntarily, how can you tell me what to do with my body? Mm-hmm. You know, I was reading a story on Facebook a couple of days ago in regards to this. A lady knew, you know, doctors told her that her baby was going to be born with some type of birth defect, and, you know, the baby wasn't going to survive, you know, once she gave birth, and she had to get documentation signed. I mean, she had to go. It was like a 3-ring circus for her, and they ended up making her deliver this baby at 25 weeks. I don't think it's right. Mm-hmm. You know, you never know a person's situation. You know,
exactly. If
it's medically necessary, who wants to carry a baby 9 months and you know the baby's not going to survive? Not gonna be. Right. You know, not everybody's financially stable to take care of children. Mm-hmm. You know, at times you have to think about what I would rather, and I know some people may not agree with me when I say this. If you know you're not financially ready, or if you're mentally and emotionally not ready, I would rather for you to have an abortion than for you to carry this baby for 9 months and then you end up murdering the baby. Mm-hmm. Right. If that, you know, makes sense. But I'm all for Roe. You know, Roe versus Wade was really big in the 80s. You know, that's you know, when it just was really popped off. But, you know, I can't tell you what to do. If you feel that that's going to be the best thing beneficial for you, by all means, I stand behind it. I'm all behind women's rights.
Mm-hmm. So here's the backstory behind it. In June 19th, I'm reading from a little paper. So I was doing my notes because I was very interested in it. So in June 1969, 21-year-old Norma McCorvey discovered she was pregnant with her third child. She returned to Dallas, where friends advised her to falsely claim that she had been raped, incorrectly believing that Texas law allowed abortion in cases of rape and incest. When it actually allowed abortion only for the purpose of saving the life of the mother. So that brings us to, okay, so apparently if you were raped, you still would not be able to have an abortion, pretty much. So what I'm not understanding is, so how in the world would a mother, like, think about this. Just imagine, I don't want nobody to imagine, you are raped or molested and you end up pregnant. You have to look at that child, and that child would then begin to look like the victim. What does that mean for the mother?
Mm-hmm. The perpetrator, it would look like the perpetrator. And that's definitely not something you want, because it's almost like you're reliving your rape. Yep. You're reliving your incest. I know here in Texas, Planned Parenthood is big. And so
it is in Georgia too.
So they closed down. I think it's maybe only one Planned Parenthood left in Houston. They closed where they're not allowing people to get abortions. So people are going to other states
to get it,
to get these done. You have people that are purposely causing miscarriages. Mm-hmm. You have people that are trying to, that are seeking outside doctors, quote unquote doctors, to perform these procedures. Stop taking our rights away. Mm-hmm. We fought too long and too hard to get where we are today. Stop it.
Because you know what? Because back when I was in high school, it was my freshman year.
Okay.
A 40-year-old grown ass man. I was raped. Yeah, I was raped. And it could have been way worse than it was. I could have been pregnant, You never know. I was a young, innocent. I was cutting class that day, so I blamed myself. I finally was able to talk about it and get over that. Exactly.
You're not the victim.
I used to do that, but I've been going to therapy about it, and I've been talking about it, and I realized that wasn't my fault. I don't care where I was or where. It doesn't matter if I wasn't in school or not. The situation was created from somebody, a pedophile, that saw an opportunity, saw someone that was vulnerable. And at that time, I was little as hell. So, of course, I couldn't protect myself or anything. And anything could have happened. So, can you imagine me trying to have a baby at freshman year? My parents wouldn't be trying to have that.
So, let me ask you this, sis. And not to veer off from what we're talking about. How did your parents react?
My parents, actually, when it happened, they called the police automatically.
Okay.
They did.
Good.
They showed up to the house automatically. I identified who the person was, but because I was trying to victim blame myself, I never fell through with it. Like, they wrote the things down and everything else, but I was so embarrassed. For one thing, because I cut class, I was already in trouble. I was like, I'm already in trouble for that. Because for one thing, they was looking for me, at first. They couldn't find me. So I was already in, and when they finally caught up with me, I was just already guilty about that. That was a traumatic time. Can you, I'm not going to get into that story, but I cried the entire time.
We love you.
And it was hard. It was definitely, it was back when, rapes was kind of happening around that time. It was like just raping all over the place. And I was terrified every time I seen I can still remember the car. It was a black car. I can still remember how big he was and everything. Every time I seen a black car or anything like that, I froze up each and every time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna say this: any man or any woman that violates a child,
mm-hmm.
I want to string you up to a tree. I want to cut your eyelids off, and I want to waterboard your ass. That's what I want to do. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's only right because it's too much of that happened. It was one article that was going around about a man and a 10-month-old. I couldn't read it because I'm like,
that was in Texas. That was in Houston. That man raped his 10-month-old daughter and the baby died.
Mm-hmm.
You sick bastard.
It's some sick people.
All this free coochie that's out here and you opt to rape a child?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Let me take a moment. Because I feel my blood pressure going up. And then now that my sister shared that story with me.
Yeah.
And the fact that my sister right here blamed herself.
I did. That's why I still go through, because like my anxiety started around that time.
From that.
My relationship suffered because of all of that. Like I was trying to find, because of course I didn't have a father figure in my life. Well, we didn't have a great relationship. My biological father was in my life, but my stepfather was there. But even still, we didn't have a great of a relationship either.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I didn't feel close to a male. And it was like right after that happened, I didn't feel good about myself. I was like, that was my first time, if you will. So I felt like I was robbed of that to give to somebody
of that
I
experience.
Wanted. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
But you know what? I'm so glad that you got help.
Yes.
And now you know that it was not your fault.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to continue and know that it was never your fault. I don't care if you didn't cut class that day. You could have been in the grocery. It could have.
I could have been anywhere. It could have been anywhere.
Mm-hmm. It's not your fault. So take that away. It's not your fault. You are loved. You are strong. You're beautiful, and you are a survivor.
Yep.
Okay? Don't you let anybody tell you different.
Mm-hmm.
You are a survivor. And I just thank you for sharing that story.
Yeah, I always do. Because especially with my oldest daughter, she's 15. And I have to tell her, like, you know, these people online, or you don't know who's behind that profile.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Like to catch a predator. Something like that. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
You never know.
Mm-hmm.
See,
and so
go
ahead, sis.
No, I'm just saying that's why I feel so strongly about this, because I don't need especially no man passing nothing on a woman. You should not have no say so. You don't have to carry a baby. You don't have to. I can't say men don't get raped. I'm not gonna say that because it happens. But as far as the aspect of carrying a child by the perpetrator, that's different. You shouldn't have to bear that, and no man should not be making judgment on a woman's body.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, back like when my mom was growing up, you know, incest was really big. I'm not saying it's not big now, but it was big then. I remember a story here in Houston. Oh, this may have been about maybe 04, 05. A girl had went to her mom, told her mom that she had been raped by the stepfather. The mama didn't believe her.
Mm-hmm.
The little girl ended up pregnant. The little girl had the baby. The stepdad kidnapped the baby. And so they were looking for the man and this child. So he took the baby to his sister's house. So the sister started seeing, you know, because by this time it was on the news. They was looking for him. So the sister called the police. They got him. Long story short, they did a DNA test on this baby. And come to find out that this was his child. He had gotten his little 13-year-old stepdaughter pregnant. By the time she had the baby, she was 14.
Damn.
But see, it's not very something. You have some women who will not believe their child either.
Yep. Because they just as traumatized, and you know, a lot of time it be like abusive situations or anything, and they just be like, I'm just gonna, you know, I'm too embarrassed to talk about it. I don't believe it. I don't want nobody to think nothing. They rather push it under the, you know, hide it and ignore it like it's not happening. Oh, you know, what did you do to get yourself in that situation? That type of stuff.
But the saddest part about that was the little girl wanted to have an abortion, but she was too young. And the mama, you know, wouldn't take it. She couldn't find nobody old enough. And this girl had to have this baby.
See, that's the thing. You too young to have an abortion, but you're not too young to get pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand.
So with Roe versus Wade, I'm whatever decision a woman makes, I'm behind it 100%. And I'm a person. I just had an abortion recently, back in May.
Your body, your choice.
And the situation was not good between me and the father. I had too much going on. I was not trying to raise another baby by myself.
Yeah.
So I had to make the best decision I had to put me first.
Yeah.
Do I regret it? Nope. I wouldn't change it.
Your body, your decision. Nobody should not have that right to pass judgment.
Because guess what? On Judgment Day, I'm gonna be the only one standing before God, not nobody else. So I got the answer to that.
You got an answer to that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so our next topic, y'all.
Oh.
Okay, so as we all know, we've seen the tweets floating around on Twitter. So the backstory with this is Ice Cube wanting to have a contract for Black people, CFWB. So I guess the contract for Black people is just about helping the Black community. So he took the contract, the proposal to Republicans and Democrats. So from the clip, he stated that the reason why he had more time with the Republicans is because they offered a solution right then and there.
I think the Democrats wanted to wait, right?
Till after the election.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to play a clip. I'm not going to play the whole thing because I don't want to bore you. This is via Twitter, via Ice Cube's Twitter, and this is what he had to say.
It's gone. It's just designed that I can't see the future. So we gotta change this shit. Everybody's been mad at me because I haven't been on the fucking, you know, the gravy train of these candidates, you know, especially Joe Biden and Harris. You know, I don't trust none of them. No president has done right by us. So I don't trust none of them. So putting our hopes and dreams behind any of them just don't work. We gotta make them do what we want them to do. And there's only a few ways to do that. Now, I've been making contacts, trying to, talk about these real issues, straight up, I believe the Democrats they've been nice, they've been cordial, so to speak. I don't really see them pushing their policies in any different direction. They're still talking this minority, people of color shit that don't necessarily include us, that don't necessarily include Black Americans, especially descendants of slaves, ADOS, American descendants of slaves. That ain't specifically us, it's everybody. We ain't gonna get shit. Because when you look around, everybody hates us. So we still at the bottom of that.
So, like me asking was, I might get like some backlash from the little people watching, but I can't agree with him.
And if you do,
you have to use them to get what you want.
There you go.
So this is his way, like Jay-Z is doing with the NFL. You're trying to bring more diversity. He's trying to get some help in the Black community. So you can't really be mad at the man for using his to get what you want. Pretty much, you have to make a deal. How many? What I'm about to say is, how many times you heard somebody say they're going to do something for the Black community
and they haven't,
and it did? I wanna know if anybody knows. I want to know.
I want to talk about a lot of people was like example of what Ice Cube is trying to do. Look at Kim Kardashian. Everybody gave her so much. Of course, Kanye's going through his issues, here and there. But guess what? They got up in that White House and made some things happen for those prisoners. So if sometimes you got to, you got to get in there and talk to the person that's controlling some things to make things happen. Sometimes you just got to do that. Doesn't mean that you are Democratic, Republican or not. But if this person is talking before the Democrats, they want to, we ain't worried about that. We've got our own agendas. We'll talk to you after the election.
Yeah, I don't want no resolution. Actually, I want something now. Promise me. This is why he called it a contract. This is your contract. If you want to work things out with the Black community, you have to agree to do this. Because they can say they can do all that all they want to, but what the hell have they done for the Black community?
Exactly. No politician, to be real.
I was just about to say that, because let me tell you something. The Democrats have done the same thing. They've made promises, we're going to do this for Black America, and they've not fallen through. So I get what Ice Cube is saying. You know, we need to say, hey, who's giving us the best offer? That's almost like buying a car. I'm buying a Mercedes Benz. Okay, I could go here to whatever Mercedes, and they're going to give me $5,000 off or whatever, and I can go to this one. So you're going to try to go with the highest bidder. So I pulled up Donald Trump's platinum plan. I'm just going to read a couple of things, and then, we can go from there.
Okay.
So Black economic empowerment and access to capital, which means they want to create more jobs for the African American community with $500 billion. Okay, yeah, we've heard that.
But he had 4 years to do it, and what have he done?
And that's my thing about it. It's like, now you bring child, you're doing this thing because now you want 4 more years. But what happened before? You've been in office.
So, fueling access to capital for Black-owned businesses. Again, you've been in the White House for 4 years. What have you done for Black-owned businesses? These small Black-owned businesses. You gave more money to McDonald's and Chick-fil-A, these big corporations, than you did to these small business owners. Black people in particular. I get what Ice Cube is trying to say, but he's really I really think that it's above him. I think he's a little out of his league for this, but I get what he's trying to do. But I mean, if you really look at it, the NAACP has been trying to do this,
It's not.
But, I feel like somebody has to try, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. The only thing you could do is try. And if they don't give you a resolution, then on forward. That's why, I can understand why a lot of people feel like their vote doesn't count, but still continue to vote, because you have to be the change that you want to see. Whether you feel like that or not, you have to try. Like, because it's almost like we're in a lose-lose situation right now.
I mean, you gotta choose between the lesser of two evils. So you don't have a choice but to, vote for whoever you vote for. I like Kamala Harris, yeah. But you are responsible for locking up a lot of Black people for little bitty minor crimes. Drug dealers are getting more time than murderers and pedophiles, and you're responsible for that.
Which brings me to that video that I posted on Kesh's Corner earlier with Cory Booker.
With Cory Booker?
The Scotus.
Absolutely.
He pretty much told her, like, and marijuana is legal now. So if you ask me, I'll be like, okay, you can go. You got a whole marijuana charge, and yet people are getting lesser charges for like
lesser time
murder.
You got pedophiles, that are getting probation and put on house a monitor, but you're giving non-violent offenders 30 for a gram of weed.
For a little bit.
Let me ask you this. I hope this doesn't discourage, because we need somebody other than them two in the White House. But
I was Bernie Sanders all the way.
Oscar Grant. Wasn't she the DA on that case? Correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm gonna sip this Ciroc on that.
Okay, yeah. So I hope it doesn't discourage the votes, but Has she could have done more for that case? Yes.
For Oscar Grant?
Yes.
Absolutely, because the police officer that killed him served no jail time. No jail time. And you were the Attorney General of California, and you are responsible for the mass incarceration of Black people, non-violent offenders. Joe Biden. Yeah, you were Obama's right-hand man in the White House for 8 years. But what have you done for Black people? I know he's done nothing. And I'm not racist, but right now, I'm for BOBs, Black-owned business. I support Black. I buy Black. And I'm going to continue to buy Black. Because you know what? I'm tired of your white people getting rich off of my dollars. You understand? So it's time for me to make my people rich. And whoever's watching, you're taking, I said it, and I meant it.
She said it, and she meant it.
Absolutely. Period. In my car, they be like, hell. No, but seriously. You know, Joe Biden, mass incarceration of Black people. Come on now. Non-violent offenders getting 30 years for dope, crack, cocaine, marijuana.
Now.
Marijuana is legal in how many states? Just tax people only.
That's it.
We ain't never killed nobody.
Ain't nobody. We ain't hurt nobody.
You ain't never seen nobody go out and kill nobody because they high on some dro or Reggie or whatever y'all smoking now. But you didn't see them people go that smoke meth that kill people. And they're getting less time.
Let me tell you something. There's a lot of things out there killing people, but weed ain't one of them.
Exactly.
You hear me?
Everybody cooking and eating and chilling.
So baby, them edibles, I messed around, y'all.
I want to try some edibles.
I bought a dozen edible cookies, right, y'all? Infused cookies. And I bought them around the wrong time of the month, Megan. Don't laugh at my period was getting ready to come. So you know you crave sweets. And I forgot all of them. Girl, I would have ate them cooked. I ate about 6 of them. Oh! Before you know it, I was sitting like this in front of the TV. So, slept for 2 days.
Well, let me tell you my story since we on stories. Miss, am I pointing right? Her right here. Her right here. Bang, yo. So after episode 1 of Kesh's Corner, I went by Meg, you know.
I know I saw the video.
Well, I took it down because we were too drunk. I was like, let me put this down for somebody be look at them drunk asses.
So I went there. Trust me, it wasn't fun. I went there and I was like, her brother, he makes some awesome drinks. But me, I don't know the difference between brown and white. I don't know which one is stronger or not. Because I'm not a drinker.
Brown.
I found out that night.
Yeah, brown will put you on your ass.
Yeah. I just remember feeling woozy.
That brown
I stood up. I didn't think I was drunk until I stood up. And I believe it or not, 2 halves make a cup. And I only had 1 cup. 1 cup.
You must not be a drinker.
I am not a drinker. I am not.
Because I could sit and drink a whole bottle of... Hi. How y'all doing? I could sit and drink a whole bottle of Ciroc and still be able to drive to the house. I mean, you know.
I do that. You do no such thing. You do not drink and drive. Just say you don't. You don't. She don't drink and drive, everyone. So, Maggie got in trouble.
I may drive with one eye open, but I still make it to my destination.
Lord have mercy.
Don't drive with one eye, Fetty Wap. You don't do that. Don't do that.
Everybody say hello. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, so we're gonna get into our first part of the corner store. We have Messmaker Maya.
I need to follow that.
On there. own business. She makes t-shirts like that.
Oh, okay. Oh,
those are cute.
And then if you're trying to teach your child, she also has educational syllables. So
Those
I
are
don't
cute.
know Maya on Instagram and Facebook. And if you're in the New Orleans area, she also has a pop-up shop on October 17th. So make
Okay.
sure you get there. So it's Messmaker Maya on Instagram and Facebook. So follow us. A 1-year-old little black business owner. So yeah, that's our corner store. One part of the corner store segment for today. Our first corner store segment. Messmaker Maya on Instagram and Facebook. So, and by the way, y'all, that's my niece. She's a 1-year-old entrepreneur. So yeah,
I follow her on Instagram.
thank you. So y'all, on the lighter note, before we jump back in, I'm gonna encourage everyone to vote. So make sure you go and you find your poll to vote. And if you don't know how to find your location for your voting, here's a quick tip.
Hey everybody, this is Kesh. If you're looking to find your poll location, you can visit www.vote.org, select find your polling location, and then from there you will go and click on your state, and it will take you to the website to check your poll location and your registration status. So get out there and vote. There's no excuse for this.
All right, so yeah. All right, y'all. So it's been circulating again. It's been circulating again.
what's that?
Oh,
Oh my goodness. So I know y'all. I just want to know. I just want to know if y'all all see acrimony. It's been circulating again. I said I just got to talk about this amongst other women because you got some men who's like, man, no, he wasn't wrong or whatever. So as a woman, you're with this guy. You and guys struggle a little bit. You help him by loaning him some money to help him fulfill his dream. Every time you turn around, he's constantly failing, and you decide you can't take it anymore. Listening to your family members, you decide you can't take it anymore, and he leaves. Y'all break up, and another woman comes in.
she puts him out, baby. She put him out.
Well, she put him out either way. She put him out. Still, another woman came in. She came in, and she did everything you did, but he was successful. So she goes crazy. I'm gonna just say that she goes crazy. I say a place from hurt. She's real hurt about what happened. She feels that she helped him. Without me, what would you do? Either way, y'all know the story. Who's wrong? Who's right?
Man, sis, I'm gonna let you go first. I'm gonna marinate on this one. I'm gonna marinate.
I feel, especially if you gave your hard earned, especially when he was down and you held him down and everything, and you don't build whatever y'all, he got going on right about now. I can't stand somebody that's feeling themselves a little bit more, and to me, I'll be pissed off. To be real, I'll be that crazy. I created you. Like I made you. So, you just go up in that whole situation, whole relationship, and everything else. Especially that scene when she came in there with the lingerie on, like she was just finna, oh my God, and he was just like, He was wrong. He was definitely wrong, Maya. I don't. I'm sorry, everybody. Oh, she wrong. Hell no. I probably would have been just like that.
I throw your ass off the boat too. Somebody gotta go. I feel like this. If you feel like, okay, you didn't help me get this, think about what I did for you. You owe me. You owe me. Give me my money back at least. Give me everything I put you. I want it back. Look, yes, he was wrong. I feel like this. Just give me everything I gave to you back. Everything I bought you, you got the money, give it back. If I bought you jaws, give me the jaws back. I want everything I gave you back. If I bought tissue, I want it back. So I want it back. I don't care. He should have gave her something.
Yeah.
Something. That's like you putting your all in, oh, you rich. And you gonna leave me broke and be like, oh, here's the 10,000. Well, he gave her 10,000. She gave him $10,000.
I forgot how. I only seen it one time. I don't remember exact dollar amount, but
I need me some more alcohol. Let me go ahead and put my 2 cents in this piggy bank. Ching ching. All right. So let's look at both sides of the coin. Okay. Yes, she helped him. She did. The money her mama left her, she spent on him. Okay. But let's also take into consideration she had her sisters in her ear. Okay. Mm-hmm. Number 2, her sisters encouraged her to divorce him. Okay. The thing with us as women, I'm gonna play devil's advocate for just a moment. We're not patient enough. We want things to happen right now. And it didn't happen right now for him, but he never gave up. So I give him a gold star for that, because he never gave up on what he was trying to do. He tried to build with her. He was hesitant with signing the divorce papers. But because her sisters were like, oh, you need to leave him, girl. He didn't did this to you. He didn't did that to you. Even after he signed the divorce papers, he came to her job. He bought her mama's house back to her and gave her a check for $10 million, which was more than what she gave him. He told her he still loved her. He wanted to be with her. But you can't keep trying to force somebody to be with you that had already made up in their mind, I don't want to be with him anymore. So he moved on. Was his life supposed to stop?
Not stop, but
he always wanted her. When he went to her job and gave her that check for $10 million and bought her, he gave her more than $10 million because he bought her mama's house back and gave her the keys to it.
Okay, so
he did try to make it right with her, but she was so far gone listening to outsiders. So what was he supposed to do?
He's supposed to get back.
Well, let me say, okay, let me play devil's advocate. Let's say it was a woman. Let's talk about that.
If it was a woman, what?
Let's do a role reversal.
If it was a woman, she left and she got successful
and moved on to somebody else.
It'd still be the same thing.
Yeah, shit. I don't think it'll be no different.
But I feel where she's coming from. She was hurt, because that should have been hers, but you didn't want it with him. So he gave it to somebody that wanted it with him. I'm not mad at him for moving on.
And that's why she's single. Threw his ass over that boat. Bye. Okay.
She went over the boat, girl.
Well, he died too. Shit. There you go.
He didn't die. He didn't die in the movie.
Who?
He did.
He didn't die. She died.
They both died.
I'm gonna play with you tonight. He didn't die. She was the only one that died.
No, he died too.
Did he? Now I gotta go back and rewatch.
I think he did die.
No, he didn't die.
I think he got stabbed in the chest. A shot in the chest.
I think she shot him in the arm or something like that. But he didn't die.
Then again, I don't think he did.
No. She was the only one that died.
Can y'all please let us know if he died or not? Because I think he died.
He didn't. Well, hold on. Let me find my remote way over there.
Guess what? That was the case of if I can't have him, nobody can, because he died too. Shit.
Exactly.
But I mean, he like I say, he tried to build with her. He never gave up loving her. But when he came to her job, she was just kind of like, oh, okay.
But you also got to remember from the beginning, he was still like wrong. Wasn't he cheating on her when she was younger and everything?
He cheated with the lady he ended up marrying. That was the girl he cheated on her with. And he drove the car into the trailer and killed her chances of being able to carry children.
Yep.
I mean, I would be like, hold on, wait a minute, but it was years. And like I say, when the sister found the wallet, he even tried to explain to her. He was like, she works for the company that he was trying to do the business with. He wasn't messing with the lady. He was honest with her. But because her sisters was miserable in their own relationships, they wanted her to be miserable. He ain't gonna never make it. He's not gonna never do this. Mm-hmm. And then when he did, you see what she did when she went to the house. I already called the bank. The check is good. He bought mama house back. He gave me the keys. And you see, she was like, I listened to y'all.
Yeah, she did regret it on the end.
So.
But still. All right, I'm going to stop. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. Just imagine that being done to you. I would want everything that I gave you. Like,
but that's like, go ahead, sis. No, what you was about to say?
I don't know. You about to say something smart and stuff. So let me listen. Let me see if I can take this in. What you say?
No, but that's like my situation. Oh, the dude I was dealing when I met him. You were staying at your mama house. You had no car, no bank account, no nothing. I built you up for you to move on to another female.
And don't. So let me ask you this. That's just like that. Now, wouldn't you be pissed off?
Let me say this. I'm pissed off, but you know what? She got all. Let me tell you something. Now she's got all the baggage that I no longer have to deal with. Oh, okay.
But I'm just saying, he had baggage. He had bags. So at that time, I'm like, give me the bag. I'm not like that, y'all. I'm just trying to be goofy. But at the end of the day, that pain right there came from a place of hurt.
Oh yeah,
that was her only way of dealing with it. That was her. If I can't help you, nobody else can, because he died.
He did not die at the end of acrimony. She did. Because remember, the wife came back with the people on the boat and stuff.
Yeah, he didn't die. I remember that. I remember that.
But she shot him in the arm or something like. Yeah, she shot him in the arm or the leg or something like that. He didn't die. She was the only one that died. But yeah, I'm pissed off that I done built you up for you to go with Miss. And go off with this chick, but that's no longer my problem. Cause see, I'm securing the bag. I'm no longer carrying the bag.
That's like my situation.
So
my kids' father. He cheated on me when I was pregnant with my first. Didn't find out until my other ones. we had 3 together. But I had the suspicions from the beginning, but because I want this to work, I want the kids to be, I don't want to be a mother without their father. So I stuck through it for a while till I had officially enough. But he married her now. He married the girl that he cheated on me with. And now, because he ain't stopped his game now.
You want to pull up, sir?
No, I'm good. I'm over it. Oh, that's way in the past. I'm no longer bitter about it, but it was one time she questioned, because we can get along. Thank God. Like, I have great fathers, because I have two. I'm married to my youngest, but we still have a good relationship though. The first baby father. Yeah. And we can get along, because it's like, what's the point of fighting and arguing and everything else? It just makes no point, no purpose of doing that. I used to do that when I was bitter and upset and I still had feelings. Now that I don't have any feelings anymore, I realize I'm like, this is pointless.
So that explains it. You know why? Because see, the baby moms be like, I don't know about my baby daddy, and start messing with the new girlfriend. And you got new baby mamas who actually learn to be cordial, shocked, which is not shocking, it's mature. So, when y'all baby daddy, that means y'all still have feelings.
Yeah, and what happened was he's still doing his little thing, and she couldn't understand why we got such a great relationship. She can't even trust that he's coming to the house to see, come get his kids and everything else. He still has a good relationship with my brother and sisters and them, so he'll come in and hey, because it's like, it's no hate, I don't have no remorse against him. He's still a good father to my babies.
Okay,
that's first and foremost. He's still a great father, so I have no remorse at this point. We just didn't work out. It just wasn't meant for us to be in a relationship. But she suspecting that it was more than what we were saying it was. It's like, for one thing, I'm a little dumb as hell to be still sleeping with this man.
No, he coming home to you.
He's coming home. For one, he's coming home to you. What did I look like? We have our children together, but what am I getting out of still trying to sleep with this man that did me completely dirty?
Make it make sense, sis.
So it's like, and then she suspected. I was like, that's that karma, because how you got him is how
you lose him.
So that's all. I'm like, boo boo, you worried about the wrong thing. You need to figure out what else he got going on, because it ain't over here.
So Maggie, you ready, Kesh? You're ready.
Okay, hold on.
So I can't say. Do I need to put my colors by Kesh back on?
Before we start, this episode is brought to you by. Hold up. Do I got it? Oh, colors by Kesh, y'all. Get your lipstick, lip gloss, lip pencil, eyebrow kit, eyebrow fix, whatever you want.
Yay!
Yeah, so we all color girls in this video. I'm just saying, we all color girls. So make sure follow Black Girl Interrupted.
That's right.
Hold on. And Miss Maggie T on Lush Exchange. Make sure y'all do that, okay? So you do not leave this video without following each and every last one of us.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and I got my colors by Kesh.
A girl.
This ain't okay. This is I literally got it. I'm actually wearing a mocha tonight.
Okay.
Okay, we're feeling cute.
All right now.
So what you about to say, Black Girl Interrupted? What you about to say?
So it's like what Maggie was saying. The way you get him, that's how you lose him.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. So while you think you done won, everything he did to me, he's doing to you, and he's done it to you. I'm not the only one. We slept together twice when I came to Atlanta.
Wait. Commercial break.
Oh.
Hold up.
Hey everybody, this is Kesh, and if you're listening to this, you're about to tune into another episode of Kesh Corner. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and the notification bell. Thank you.
All right.
was jabbing.
Okay, so continue.
I mean, you know, but we did. And so I informed her, I let her know, you know, I don't know what's going on between y'all two. But like I like it was a weight on me. And initially, like I told her, I was once you. And it's not fair for a man to play with your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
But you keep listening to him if you want to. Because I know him.
That's one thing about it. You could sit up here and you could think you know somebody, and you really don't. Yeah, you can talk about the history stuff, but baby, I've been with this person for years. His move, I know before he knew it. Just saying.
Girl, I know his resting heartbeat. Oh, okay.
You say the resting heartbeat?
The resting heartbeat, girl.
I know the social. Oh, okay.
You know the social?
Anyway. Yes, I know the social. I have a whole life insurance policy on him. So if he dies while y'all are together, you get nothing. Zero.
Goddamn. Go ahead, girl.
So when you get on my level, when you get up here on my level, holla at me.
Okay, with the reflectors 12.
Mr. Peter.
Meg,
that's after the broadcast, Meg.
We're gonna have to break this down for you.
Because I'm a woman crush Wednesday, baby. Hey.
Oh. Everybody watching is probably like, what the hell is going on, y'all?
What is the hell is going on?
I don't know. We went for something serious to something totally like.
But you know what? But you know what, sister? Let me say this. I love that how we could go from being serious to playing to back to being serious. That's healthy Black women conversation.
Mm-hmm. And that's all I wanted on Keys Corner. I wanted to talk about what's the now as far as like what's going on in the community, what's the changes making in the White House. Have I ever been into politics? No. Am I still into politics? No. But when I feel like something is important that should be brought,
you talk about.
Mm-hmm. I want to talk about it, like the changes that's going on in the courts, in the Supreme Court, and how important that is for them to get a justice. This man, let me just do this right quick. And then we go back to having fun. This man is trying to appoint a judge. So she was a federal judge, right? So he wants to appoint a judge after RBG has passed. And her wishes was to not replace her until there's a new president. So if we go back to 2016, Obama tried to do the same thing. But they did not want him to do that a year before the election until there was another president. If we all go back to Senator Graham saying that he would not replace a judge until there's a new president, he's one of the people that is sitting there with the rest of the Republicans trying to appoint a new Supreme Court justice. This lady is being put into place to undo the Affordable Care Act for people who, if we all know, this was insurance put in place by Obama for people who could not afford insurance. This insurance, what is you out. Is this She's trying to undo what we talked about early, the Roe V Wade. She's put into place that if Trump loses the election, she will be the one to rule if there's a recount that needs to be done, because he refused to leave and he knows he's going to lose. This is why our local elections are important for people to put in Senate to Congress, so they don't appoint people like that. No. So I'm going on a whole rant now, because this is why you should vote your local elections. See Attorney General Cameron, that's why you should vote your local election. See your Senate, especially Georgia. Oh my goodness. That's why you should do your local election for people in the Senate, people in the House. that. So this one is being put in place to do Trump's dirty work.
And this is the same woman that feels like it's okay to use the word nigger in the workplace.
Forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Let me tell you this. You call me a nigga in the workplace, I'm going to put nigga on your ass. Oh.
Okay.
That's too late. You already said it. This is live.
Period.
I don't know how to beat.
You call me a nigga, you're going to get your ass whooped like one.
And you call me when you're getting maced. If you're lucky, phase. If
I'm
you're
going to call 911.
I ain't calling 911.
Write a letter. Yeah. This is the same one that says nigga in the workplace doesn't create a hostile environment. Oh, okay.
You know, I got my
is she dumb or what?
Yep.
And who doesn't feel when it comes to systemic injustice for Black people, she doesn't see a problem. Oh, okay.
That's the one I was watching actually on with Cory Booker.
Oh, baby, Cory Booker ran her to the field and told her, you could be poor, rich and guilty, rich and not guilty, but poor and guilty. Make it make sense.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
She sounds like she's feeling it through ice.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm getting my products out.
Okay.
I'm getting set up.
Okay. So
she getting my Christmas gift set up here.
Miss Maggie C. Because
I'm coming to Atlanta.
That's that vacation setup right there.
And y'all gonna see the peach drop. Oh.
Baby, look, it's too late for you.
And I'm not talking about the one in Georgia, baby.
We talking about the brown peach?
Ooh, that New Orleans peach. Oh, okay.
Oh, no big shot.
With a French sausage.
Let me tell you something. I don't know who watching now. Care girl. So, for Miss Maggie T with Pure Romance, I got the Just Like You.
Oh, did you try it?
Yes, I did. I regret nothing.
It's empty.
I regret nothing. Yes.
Just like me. If y'all can see it. Well, you probably
can't
just
see like me.
It's basically hence the name. Basically, ladies, especially if you go on a couple of rounds with your guy and you're quite not that lubricated at this point. This is non-scented. It's pH balance friendly. Just a little pea size, and anytime any moisture, if he licks or do anything, it makes that wet back up. Basically, it's just like you. It feels just like you.
Oh my God.
That's just like me. Let's just say that you need and I also gave Kesh the I don't know if you tried it yet.
No, not yet.
Okay, but this is a triple enhancement cream, and this one is I don't know if this one has a flavor. I don't think this one has it, but it's a triplex tingle. And just put a little bit it's called O.
Oh.
Yes. So this is gonna make you
Oh. So if y'all going on a vacation, I need y'all to listen to this because I'm going to post a link in the description. These are good vacation products. She also have other products. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna let her keep going because it sounded good. So what's next, Maggie?
So if you if you need a little bit of lubricant with a little flavor, we have vanilla cupcake whipped. Now this is, you know how some creams you can get be too sticky and this one is tasty. And you know, it can it's kissable, it's creamy, and you know, you if you want that on, you know, if he wants to go to town on you, this is what you want to use with.
Y'all, baby, look, I ain't got no pearls on, baby, because I'm clenching them pearls in that
now. For the women that likes to give head, we have some great head.
Oh yes, I do give. Oh,
this numbs all of this.
The esophageal cavity. Oh, I'm sorry.
So you can become superhead with this.
So he could touch that little thingy thing that's slinging the back of the throat.
That dangly thing in the back of the throat, honey.
Ooh, that's excellent.
Now we have. I can show this because it's not a dildo. I can't show like the toys. I can show the box of the toys, but I can actually show this though, because this is not. It's not a, you know. This is called. This is called Get a Grip. And this is for couple. Get a grip.
That tightens the coochie back up. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, no, I got something that will tighten the coochie back up since you spoke about that. But this is called Get a Grip.
Oh, I got that. Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
You put this on him. And it gives like an extra, you know,
snug feeling. It's like a
snug. And it's stretchable, so people don't think that let's say he's a bigger size guy. You can fit through there. It stretches and everything, and it feels like silicone. It's like stretchy, and Lord have mercy. Now you're talking about getting the coochie back together.
Snap that coochie back.
If you won't, you can't really see it, but this is called Like a Virgin.
Yes.
This will, for 24 hours, you will be like you was reborn
again.
So for those, there you go. That's what you need. You need some of that, like just like me, some of that Like a Virgin, the little triplets, and you need this great head. You probably have the greatest time of your life. Absolutely.
It makes you feel like you're in Hawaii. Oh, I'm sorry.
I got more, but I don't want to go on and on and on and on. But
this is full because I'm trying to see.
From my freaks of 2020, I need stocking stuffers.
There you go. This
we got to pop the cherries are the ones that act like they don't suck, act like they suck dick through a straw.
Then I got toys, and I just can't, pure romance policy is I can't display it. Like if it was a private group, I could display it.
Get the rabbit. If you got the rabbit or the rose, ladies, get it. If you want to go to Venus,
so this is called Opening Act. It has 30 vibrating speeds and pulsing patterns. It's rechargeable. 30.
30.
Which
means you could come 30 different ways.
There you go. Tried 30 different ways. That's right.
32, if you include your husband.
Mm-hmm. Now this one is kind of fun. This is probably my last thing I'll display, but because I got more, but like I don't want to take over the whole show. But this is a warming. I could actually let me take it out. I can show you. I think I got one already open if I'm not mistaken. But it's a heart massager. It's pretty much you use like oil, massaging oil on this. Now they have one with the massaging oil, but this one didn't come with it. Let me get this open. But it's pretty much it's for you to, me, you, and your mate. You warm it up. And you pretty much, put it on each other's bodies and you massage each other and it feels wonderful.
Somebody gonna have a baby messing with that.
It's like that.
Look over here.
Yeah. So you warm it up and you can massage, you can and it feels amazing once it's warmed. And y'all just, play around in the massage oils. And speaking of, I have a massage oil. Where is it?
Yeah, holla at my sister Maggie T for all your sexual exhibition needs or whatever,
This is a massage lotion, but this is with lavender and chamomile. Anybody knows lavender and chamomile? That's for stress and calming. So imagine a warm one of these on your body. Just your sensations are up. You've been drinking. You got the chamomile and the lavender going on the scents. You got the candles going. You got the XXO. Girl, y'all finna have a good time.
Then I tell you, somebody gonna be pregnant messing with you, man. You gonna have a lawsuit because somebody gonna sue you for getting pregnant.
I literally, I had someone just got married this year, and they bought a whole bunch of stuff for me, and they said they had the time of their life. Absolutely,
like dirty boring.
Spice up your life. Spice it up just a little bit. You ain't got to be whips and handcuffs, but you got little creams and things you can play around with. You ain't got to do, there's different levels to freaky. I know she was on my episode last. There's different levels of freaky, but
I want to be blindfolded. Let me put a wig on. Oh,
you ain't seen the London. Look, I got so much stuff. It don't make no sense.
Oh, speaking of, I might have to get some my husband is listening, so I don't want to tell him. So I'll tell after the show.
After the show.
What if I kick him out the street?
Did you try the triple? You haven't tried the O yet, right?
No, not yet.
Okay. And I gave you, what else I gave you? Oh, the just like me and the basic instinct, I think.
Yeah.
That's just you just put that on. Basic instinct. It's like you know how everyone has a natural scent.
Mm-hmm.
Your natural scent. What it does is it enhances that. It's a sex attractant.
Oh,
so if you put this on, if you kind of want to, you see your crush around, and you kind of want him to with you when you walking around without him realizing it, he's gonna be like, damn, I'm just attracted to you for some reason. What's going on? This sex attractant right here, because it enhances your natural scent. Because everybody has a different one, but it just makes you enticing, and it's men and women can use this because what it does is it, like I said, it enhances your own smell. So try it, Kesh. Put it on his arm,
and that's only for people
and smell it differently. It's gonna smell.
If your natural scent is fish, do not put it on.
Yeah.
But I am gonna try it. Everything is being done on the 24th, which means
that's what I was just about to say.
You caught that good.
Yes, okay. Yes.
If you don't don't put that on. Because we are not trying to smell gorilla musk.
Ooh, honey.
Oh my goodness.
Because nobody wants to smell a tuna.
Let me send you my my link so you can put that on this.
Yes, please. I need to put that in the description too.
Yeah, let me send it to you.
Mm-hmm. We don't need the gorilla musk.
We don't want no gorilla musk, no peanuts, or nothing. So if you smell like peanuts and sourpuss, I don't know what this smells like, but I just know it don't sound good. Okay?
Yeah, that don't sound good.
Maggie, just wait till after the show. Because Maggie is like, why y'all keep talking about peanuts and tuna and
reflective 12 and cockroaches and stuff? Because we didn't mention the cockroach part.
Like Joe's apartment?
Yeah, like Joe's apartment.
Now I got to see what y'all talking about.
Girl, the resemblance is uncanny.
Them shoes is what got me, baby.
So if you walk around with gold shoes, do not wear that no more. And we talking about shiny gold shoes, though. We're gonna get in trouble. We are not professional at all.
Look.
But you know what? Like I was saying, we on the corner. We on Keisha's corner. where we're having health. It's, you know what? It's like we are really truly having fun, which is what the premise of Black Girls Interrupted is about, is showing that Black women could really truly get along. You know what I'm saying? We can have healthy conversations. We have healthy dialogue. We can laugh one minute. We can be serious the next. We're not on here being angry. We're not on here, oh, you da da da. You know, I definitely need that. So you need to go ahead and send that to me.
But I'm going to put this in a description because, baby, if you don't get this, you're missing out.
Exactly.
You don't love your life.
It don't matter because y'all know I'm trying. I'm trying to come to Atlanta in December anyway. And I'm trying to get my groove on. It's time. My bad. I'm trying to get smacked up, flipped down, and BBD.
Oh.
I know I can.
Oh, you trying to just smack and flip and rub it down.
Girl. For some reason your sound changed.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
Yeah, your sound changed.
Say something.
It sounds like you're on the phone or something. That's what it sounds like now.
Let me see. Hold on.
I'll put my little heart massage up.
Is that better?
It's the same.
We can hear you though.
We can hear you, but I don't know what happened. Are you on the phone? Someone called you?
You know what? Somebody must have set a notification. Yep. It came a notification.
Okay. That's what happened.
But we have fun on Keisha's Corner. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. That we have fun, we laugh, we joke. We go from being serious to being playful, and I love being on the corner. I mean, on Keisha's Corner, not the corner, but Keisha's Corner.
Free. We don't pay to sit on the corner. We ain't that type of corner.
I'm definitely working with $40.
Really? You work more than $40? That's what you said? Yeah, you work more than $40. I thought you said something else. I thought you were talking about I'm charging $40. I'm charging.
So funny.
I mean, I know somebody that will give it a hot pickle and a
Guys, my husband is harassing me about the braids. So how y'all feel?
So he don't like the braids?
Yeah, because I gotta finish watching that.
Yeah. So with that being said, thank y'all for sitting on Keisha's Corner, where we come talk about any damn thing we want to. Be inspirational. Be blessed. Stay safe. Wear your mask. And don't talk to nobody because nobody don't want you all in their face. So.
And have plenty of sex.
Yes, a lot of sex by using peer romance. You won't regret it because it was worth it. So, I'm Kesh. Make sure you follow Keisha's Corner on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And remember to shop Colors by Kesh. You have Miss Maggie T with Lux Exchange and Pure Romance. And you have Ashley, who's holding up my lipstick from Colors by Kesh. With Black Girls Interrupted. Make sure you tune in on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And you got Lux Exchange on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure y'all check us out. Y'all, we taking over to YouTube. You'll see us on Black Girls Rock next year.
There you go.
Okay. So thank y'all for chilling on the corner.
Peace.
Bye.